Is that recording already?
Yeah, it's recording. I started recording when you said something about.
Turn.
You know me.
Yeah, you trying.
You're over here talking about this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about it until it's real. Ain't no way, bro. My age. There's no way. That sounds crazy, and I will never accept that. You ready?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I will never accept no bullshit like that. My age is messing my execution up.
Well, you tell me what it is if it didn't used to be a problem.
What I think it is ultimately is and it's serious, right?
Okay.
I don't put enough reps in like I used to. Like I used to put, nah, bro. You see, you saying no to that.
Yes, and I'm going to reiterate.
Okay, go ahead.
This game does not reward you necessarily for repetition because, huh?
No, you good. I just say that's my nigga right
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
but it's because in this game, it's not about just doing the same stuff over and over. You have to look at your resources. You have to look at what your starter is, if it's punish counter or counter hit. So no matter what, you're naturally thinking more in this than you are in the games you're used to from putting in rest. Marvel, you get a hit, you know exactly what the rest of that combo is going to look like. Sometimes you got to make decisions on the fly in the middle of your combo in Street Fighter 6. So I think you're not used to having to think that much in the middle of offense. Normally offense is what you can, no, that's the easy part. But you actually do have to put more work in there. So I think you're like, man, if I just practice doing this target combo and the flash kick, I'm good to go.
Right. See, now, okay, cool. Now you saying the repetition. I mean, you saying like not the repetition. You saying like the resource thing. Cool. But that's the part I'm talking about. Dropping that over and over and over. I ain't got to think during that. It's just me dropping it. There's no resource going to come out other than super, right? I dropped the super, so that's the resource. But stand medium punch, back heavy punch, flash kick.
It's always going to be the same whenever you do that. Yes, but the situation can be different. If the situation is different and it creates a different kind of pressure for you, then doing the same thing that you have muscle memory for with doesn't matter because you haven't done it under that kind of pressure. That's why practical experiences is better. That's why I'm like run sets. Because if you do it in a set, then it's going to be like, man, if you start landing that crap in high pressure situations, it becomes muscle memory and it becomes easy no matter what. But you're doing it in practice.
No, see, that's true. That's 100% true, right? Okay, cool. But when I say reps, I do mean more so in practices, not practice, but more so in a match as well. I think that my reps beforehand are not as much as they used to be, for sure.
Okay.
But I don't think that that's ultimately the issue, because I agree with what you were saying before, where you like, oh, I gotta play sets with people that I don't really I don't care about. You know, I don't care about winning or losing for real. I'm trying to get this combo over and over and over. But I guess more so what I'm trying to say is like, I don't even know. It's hard for me to. So all right, I'm like, man, is it my execution a lot of times because I'm not getting flash kicks just randomly, and it's just like, dang, am I doing something crazy?
It's Street Fighter 6.
Like, is it the way that I'm sitting? Is it like, you don't understand? My mind going crazy because I'm just like, dude, I'm sitting there.
It's Street Fighter 6.
99 frames. It takes 45 frames to get a flash kick. I'm 99, and I'll stand up and do a button, and I'm just like, boy.
It's Street Fighter 6. It's Street Fighter 6 because you have so much to look for. Like, in your mind, it's a simple flash kick, but it's a flash kick, but it could have been a DI. It could have been a drive rush. It could have been.
I'll get so many random DIs, speaking of DIs, and I'll just be like, and it's always when it's the easiest to punish, like they're jumping in or something, and I'm already just like, they're about to get it. Here we go. You know, and they hit the ground. I'm like, yep, pretty much. That's the easy one. So.
But yeah, I just think you have like this battery that you start every day with when it comes to Street Fighter 6.
Yes, you do, boy.
And once it gets to a certain point, it doesn't matter how hard you try, you aren't recharging that battery. It's still at 50% and going down. So you're over here trying to put in 100%. And it's like, well, you only got 50. Yeah. So no matter what happens, it's like, dang, I can't get. That's why I'm like, I can play maybe 1 or 2 sets and give it a really, really good attempt.
Yeah.
And then I gotta stop for the day if I don't want to be miserable, because I'm over here trying to push more than I can give. But I'm different in tournament. Like, you put me in a tournament, I'll play however many matches I have.
See, same here. Like, I'm definitely I'm in my execution apparently, but
yeah, you're getting older.
Yeah, okay. I'm definitely different in tournament when it comes to like the mindset, as far as like, oh, you know, I'm playing the matches. Even when I lose, you know, don't get me wrong. Now, if I lose to the wrong people, I'm kind of like, dang, but like, what is this? But you know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna quit or anything like that because it's kind of like, well, man, it's gotta get better. That's always my end result, man. It's gotta get better because these guys are beating me. Because not only that, I get to look at. It kind of sucks and it's kind of great to be able to look at people that's doing it better than you. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, you doing this, but they're not doing this. Why are they not doing this and you're doing this? It's kind of like, it's got to get better. These guys are better than you. These guys are, first of all, join the tournaments. And I want to talk about, real quick, I want to tell you, you just came off of, he just came off of the +2 on Block Dub, you know what I'm saying? We got a little chain in his pocket now.
Okay.
And
that's fine.
So he had a little chain in his pocket now. So you are in a very volatile position. And let me tell you what I mean by that, okay?
Okay.
So I told you before, I know exactly how you feel. I've been where you are several times in my life where it's just like, man, hold on, man. I'm kind of nasty. What am I about to do with this though? Right? And then what I do a lot of times in my life, what I did, because I don't want to do that anymore. What I did was I get like nasty. And then, for instance, we'll use an example. Diamond on Street Fighter 5.
Okay.
Diamond on Street Fighter 5, at the time, it was pretty good when I got it, right? As soon as I hit that crap, man, I never played that account ever. I'm talking about ever again. Never. And that's crazy. I hit down and I was like, man, bro, woo, let's chill. And it's just like, why are you chilling? Go take that skill to higher heights or somewhere else. But I literally never, throughout the entire day of Street Fighter 5, except I think one time at the very end, just to see, played on that account again. And it was just like, why'd I do that? You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to say that is, you could easily say, man, I'm good, I'm in a good spot. I kind of, no, I don't do that crap because you're really, in the big scheme of things, you're not in a good spot. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the big scheme of things.
This is where people get hard stuck because they have the potential to be better. They're like one of those names that everyone thinks about. Yeah. But they get a little bit complacent or a little bit content with something that, but I will say this, because you said, I feel kind of like, hey, I'm a little nasty. I don't feel like that at all.
Okay.
And a lot of it has to do with I don't mean this in a mean way, but the level of competition that I had.
Well, and that's great that your mind can think like that.
Because Musa was really the strongest person there other than me.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, like I made a 1+2.
Yeah.
But the only thing that really made that win cool was the night before I lost to Musa in grand final. So I'm like
a stepping stone.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, I got you back. I did my research and did what I needed to do. So in that regard, I'm like, okay, cool. This is something that I really want to be able to do for tournaments. I witnessed Terrence do that crap whenever we went to the barbershop tournament.
Yeah.
He lost to Chato on winner's side. Went straight to his phone, pulled up the VOD, did some studying. Okay, I got a game plan. That was it, just like that. Went in, reset, and won. Like,
but isn't it crazy? So the person who wins, or at least in this situation, doesn't seem like he look at the VOD. He just kind of go, I beat him before, I just go whatever, right? And so what you think about that? Like, because that's a good question, man.
It's careless.
It's careless, right?
Yes.
But it's kind of like you at the same time. Nah, it's careless regardless, but I can see where he's coming from. Like, oh, shit, I got him.
Right, he's going to have to adapt to beat me at this point because what I was already doing was working.
Right.
But if you're going up against somebody who has a mind like Terrence, you got to be like, okay, let me see what tells I gave in this set.
Yeah.
You got to come with something different. Because you know he's about to come in like, you're not going to beat me the same way twice. You might beat me again, but it's not going to be from doing what you did last time. So I think it's careless. You got to go and you got to watch. And you gotta change something up if you're trying to win.
Just imagine if he did like, what did DJ do? Let me think. He did like sway to the low, and then he did sway. You jumped in there, he ran forward, and then anti-aired you, right? Like with the DP. But you would have been like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he actually did that in the first set.
Oh, he did?
A late jump. And that's what it was. I'm like, when I see him back up that, as soon as he does that, I need to be in the air. Like,
yeah.
Like, I got to be waiting for it. And I can react to it with jump, but I wasn't. And I was so passive, man. But
yeah, it's really the passiveness, bro. passiveness. This one when you told me, you're like, man, you gotta shoot that with down back, right? And I believe that. I'm not against that, right? But it be like, God, dog, because people, it's like so much nonsense they can hit you with. But like you said, you gotta rely on your reactions, man. And you know, man, I ain't trying to brag, but I got a little reaction.
I agree. I've told you that.
Yeah.
You know I think
so it just kind of sucks that I look at the replay and I'm like, what is this doing? You know what I'm saying? But he ain't trying to hold none of this BS. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah.
Whatever level it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, they only got physical attack, so I'll just save it.
Yeah, I ain't never used to think like that when I was younger. Like I used to think when it came to like adventure games and stuff, but when it came to like even in the fighting games, like I didn't start really. I still didn't really think. Like I was kind of more so reacting to what's going on, right? And I've always been like that. So when people like talk to me and be like, "Man," like somebody ever came to me and was like, "Dude," so in that set, what were you thinking? Like, how did this do that? I was like, man, I just seen he was doing that, and so I said, well, I want to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, I don't be thinking like that.
It's a feel.
It's a feel. I more so play ultimately. I do think, like I said, I don't think because I do, but ultimately, I play around what's going on. In Hearthstone, I do that, and I mean, fighting games, I do that. Like I will think, okay, he might have this card or something like that. There was just a little bit of thought there, but it's not. Ultimately, it's me just really, and I'm playing my dude right then, and it's cool that I can do that, but it's also bad because I'm like, man, you really just waiting around to see what they can do first. You know what I'm saying? But when I know that I got you, and I know I got you.
I mean, that's pretty much me too, because
Yeah.
like whenever I first started playing Tim, it was the same thing. I didn't know exactly what he was about to, pull out against me, so I'm like, let me feel it out. Then once I saw it, I'm like, all right, it's time for me to play.
Yeah, you're like, all right, I got you.
Yeah, and I feel like that every time we play. It's not that, I'm so comfortable playing that I'm like, okay, I can do my thing. But then when I play Terrence, I'm like, I haven't figured it out yet. So let me wait a little bit. Then I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have waited.
Yeah, and the first of two, that's a very, very difficult way to play. Because it's like, let me see what he's going to do round one. But if he don't really do anything, it's like, well, let me see what he's going to do round two.
Yeah, and then you find out, like, the fourth round after he won the other three. Oh, okay. That's how he's going to play.
Yeah, that's how he's going to play. Yeah, now all of a sudden, bro, that's me, bro. When I look at those replays, I be like, man, like, yeah, that was cool that I came back on this dude like that. But how did I even get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, woo-wee.
That's why my rank numbers are so bad.
Oh, yeah. Same. I mean, I know if it shows wins and losses, baby. But see, I've always been like that, man. Like, league, man, I had like 2,000 something wins, 2,000 something losses in a season. That's how many. I mean, I'm just grinding that thing. Don't even care. I'm just like, whatever. UQ. Yeah, I just had a freaking sorry, like a character that doesn't go and support roleplay support, and we just lost because that's crap's booty. All right, so what? 3Q. I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted to just be the best. And I don't want to necessarily adopt that mentality again of just woohoo, just go out, just hopping in. But I do want to adopt the mentality of it doesn't matter what's going on. I'm trying to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who cares?
And one thing, I'm kind of glad that I'm like starting to try to get my videos and stuff posted. Because I have been watching my replays so much more.
Yeah, you can really see.
And I need to, because even, some of the stuff that, even if I win, I'm like, dang, man. Look at this.
You saw
situation
something,
I put myself in.
You got to see, like, I won, but how'd I get there?
I shouldn't have won that,
Yeah.
Like, I'm just fortunate that.
I feel that same way versus Charlie, bro. Every time that crap gets brought up, I'm like, man, he really should have won that crap. Like, I put myself in a dumb position, and then I had to do this crazy thing to win. It's just like...
No, the way you came back was crazy. The way you killed was nasty.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, that was something where it's like, if you hadn't done it, I would have been disappointed because I knew you could do it. But the way you got him there, that's where I was like, now this is good. Yeah.
Hey,
you had messed up all this time, but now you're doing the stuff that I don't normally see.
Hey, bro.
Once he jumped, I'm like, this is Herb. This is yours. This is it. I know he's about to get this crap.
Bro, when he was whooping me like that, I remember specifically like, nah, I can't go out like this. It's gonna either be close or I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? That's how I thought. I literally thought just like that. He had because we were mid-screen. He started going back, and I was like, all right, this is where I shine. So come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I just got my hits in, man. And I was so scared of amnesia, but I was like, man, he gonna have to use amnesia today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to be on his butt. And then and I'm just gonna lose. I said I'm just gonna lose. If he does this crap, if he does this specifically, I'm just going to lose because I'm not getting off this dude because he's so wild, he's so crazy. I think he did one of these. I had jumped it, boom, boom, boom. And that corner, man, he did a little jump. I don't know why he jumping. He ain't have to jump. If he didn't jump, I lost.
But think about how many people do that.
Correct.
Like I'm Mariza, right? I walk someone down to a corner, I can down back, and I'm just like, I'm gonna wait for him to jump so I can go up in air to air.
Yeah.
Like, and that works on every MR.
Every MR.
You know? Like, you probably got a couple people who might every now and then.
Every MR, really, man. I mean, yeah, like you might have I think you might have the cream of the crop doing that. Like, nah, I'm sitting right here. You're like, well, shoot, I guess. I don't know. Either you're going to decide to try to go in on them and they're going to get their turn back or whatever. But, man, you know, and that happens all the time. You said you seen it. You was like, man, he's doing it. Like, you know, that happens all the time. I think I get in a lot of situations where it looks really good and then I'm going to do what you do what you think I should do or I'm going to do something crazy.
I think that when you're competing, you have the biggest range of skill that shows up.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because your highs look like, oh, my gosh. Like, this dude, like, who's going to beat this guy?
My Lord.
It's like, man, I probably need to get banned from this venue.
I don't know what that is, bro. Because, like, when I played against Punk, man, y'all was hyping that cover up like it was all that. Then we got to the side and you said, now let me ask you this, right? I got to know.
Okay.
When after I lost to Punk, and then we went to the side and you was hyping it up. You was like, bro, man, they got you projected for top 48. And I'm like, nah, man, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, bro, yeah, who's gonna beat you? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go in there and I just lose like dummy to this dude. What's your thought process after that? Cause you were just hyping it up like, oh man, top 48 and then just.
It happens. Like, what am I supposed to say? I wasn't like, negative about
Boy,
it.
he's butt.
Nah, I wasn't thinking like that. Like, it was more.
Sometimes I'm trying to live up, man. I'm trying to live up to the expectations. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
See, that's my problem.
Because I'm like, dang, man, he hyped me up and I'm just,
You ask me where I'm at, and I'm like, no, I'm not there yet, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
these people around me all like, nah, you gotta, you're, you know, even Joel is, you know, Stashin is normally a solid player.
Yeah.
It's like, stop. Like, let me say I'm a solid player because I believe it, right?
So you like everybody just to be quiet, basically?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I start getting consistent results, then you know what that means? I don't have a choice but to say, I can beat all these folks. Now, if these folks are going out and doing stuff, and I'm still beating them consistently, then all that's going to do is say, I need to go out and compete where they're competing so I can see if it holds up there too. But I don't want any kind of reputation of being good until
you better stop whooping people. So what you want people to do?
I don't feel like it's earned. I've gone to 2 404s and I got second place both times.
Okay.
I went to 1+2 on block. I got first place.
First place. If my name, go ahead.
I'm just saying these folks are going somewhere every week. So whatever they decide,
That's what they feel like. They feel what they feel though. We're training every week. Moose is like, man, I just came off of what 4 dubs or something like that. 2, 3, something like that.
was it?
It was kind of high.
Okay.
But like Fred got like 4 of them. Pochop got like 4 of them. And then you just come in there whenever you want to come in there and get second and first. Who's not gonna think, man, this guy's gotta be pretty good? Because I'm over, like if I'm over, just imagine me, Irvin Walker Jr. I win every 4-4.
Okay.
Easily. You come up in there and just bop me.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna just be like, bro, this dude's, regardless of where my skill level's at, right? Because no matter, and you're a product of your environment in the sense of, okay, yeah, people that are at 4-4 may not be as good, but I'm winning. So I'm pretty good. Nobody's not gonna think that, right? You're winning the tournament. So who's not gonna think that? Unless you're going against a bunch of babies or something. Yeah. These guys are practicing. These guys are trying to get better. And they're not like
bad.
Yeah, they're not bad. They just,
Aren't good.
Yeah, they're not good. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're not gonna think that guy who just whooped you isn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of like if Calvin had said to me, But hold on, man. Like he came into CSU, destroyed me in front of everybody and says, well, actually, man, yeah, I'm not that good. Come on, man. Why nigga, you don't want me?
Time out.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's look at Poke Chop, the match with Poke Chop, right?
Okay.
That was the most convincing,
Yeah.
dominant beatdown of the night.
Okay.
On Friday, right?
Right.
Like I don't think anything looked that bad.
Didn't.
That's not, a knock on. Well, it kind of is. It's like he needs to do better. But like, this dude got destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Every single thing he tried to do
Got shut
Nope.
down. Yeah.
So, do you think if I said, hey, Poke Chop, do you think I'm good? You think he'd say yes? Because he wouldn't.
That's not assault, though. I'm not listening to Poke
No,
Chop.
he could be calm. I could message him right now and be like, hey, man, you think I'm good?
Yeah, but we're talking about Poke Chop.
See,
Poke Chop's going to say nobody's good.
My point is, I just pointed out an example
Okay.
that goes against the theory that you're presenting.
Right, but we're talking about the anomaly of the example. Okay, who's the best Tekken player ever in the whole world? We'll just say Arsenal Nash for the conversation. You think he's gonna say he thinks Arsenal Nash is good after he gets destroyed by him a couple times? He goes, I got him.
If I were the guy who was winning 404 every week,
Yeah.
and someone came in and beat me, then yes, I'm gonna think that person is good.
Right.
Right, and I do believe that.
He's an anomaly though, bro. He's never gonna say it. That's what I'm saying. I can't never. No, actually, you know what? A perfect example with him and Terrence. So with Terrence, he always said Terrence wasn't good. Terrence just kept on winning. Eventually, he said, "Man, he's pretty good."
So what you
He
think?
had no choice.
That's what I gotta do.
I think that's what you have to do for somebody like him specifically.
Okay.
You have to earn his respect in the sense of like, because I mean, in a way, you got to think about it too, from his point of view as well. Well, I don't know. His point of view is, I don't know, but where a lot of people's point of view would be, he's only been around a few times. He got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But in my mind, no, you don't. That's just me.
Well, that's because yeah. We both know where.
And Musa does too, though.
Yeah.
There's no way we could hit up Musa right now and be like, bro, what you think about Stash, man? Be honest, man. I don't know. He's too good. There's no way. And you'll be like, stop, man, I'm not good. Well, you whooping me, so what you calling me?
It's one of those things where, okay, looking at the Musa match,
Okay.
from 404, I knew he knew how I played.
Yes.
You can take someone who's not good,
Yes.
but teach them one matchup really well,
True,
and they
true,
might
true,
be
true.
ridiculous at that matchup.
That's true.
And that's what I feel like happens there. Like, he beat Buddy Light Friend. That was his first matchup +2.
Yeah.
2-0. Like, it was nothing. And that was, Buddy Light Friend was the reason he asked me for Mariza help.
Yeah.
So it looks like job well done. I taught him well. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. Like I said, I'm with you. I am with you. Because I already said in the big scheme of things, you're not good in the sense of you don't need to be chilling. You ain't really doing nothing in the big scheme, right? And I believe that. But you are definitely 100% better than the average player. Could you agree with that?
I think I'm better than
Oh my
most people
God.
in Master. No, I do. Most people.
Okay, so you do.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, well, that's good that you agree with it. At least we can start right there.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, you don't. So obviously, I'm not gonna say, oh, you're nasty guy. This, that. But dude, you are nasty.
I'm not. Okay. So this
What
is,
do you have to do to
But that's
win?
what-
You have
that's
to
what I'm
win.
saying.
Cup, man. I'm
I gotta
finally
win
nasty.
something big. So that's my problem.
Right. But nasty's broad though.
Okay, it is broad, but you have people like Mena who have 1650 MR,
Okay.
who are just getting hundreds of thousands of dollars because
Yeah.
they're just that good.
Yeah.
I'm not that person. I don't care if I'm good enough to get top 8 at every
No,
tournament.
me either. But
That's why I don't think nasty. I think that means, oh, okay, he's consistently playing well, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
well enough to get anything
man, some of
out
that
of
stuff
it.
you be doing is nasty, bruh. Like I hear you, but I'm gonna say men is disgusting because you nasty. You gotta use different words for these guys because if you don't think you nasty, we gotta use different words because you nasty.
Well, I just think it's kind of like, I feel like I'm going up against babies half the time. So you're basing it on that.
I mean,
Dang, look at what he did to that baby.
nah, I know. Like I don't know. I gotta say, I do feel like, but I hear you though, man. I really do. I do feel like you're good. I mean, and it can be good in the sense, like I said, above average. I'm not gonna sit here because I'm gonna say it again. In the big scheme of things, no, because I agree. Man, are these doing this? You're doing this. There's way different spectrums. But at the same time, hey, bro, I be seeing you sometimes. I be like, dang, you showed me that video with Kitchi Pa, right?
Mm. I got destroyed, by the way.
You got destroyed, but was it 2 rounds? That you showed, like, yeah, it was 2 rounds. We ran this guy over, right? And it was just like, he won, but the fact that he got ran over like this, it could have went either way. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Because he didn't just lose a round, he got ran over in the round.
Yeah.
So, is Kitchi Pa good? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I think, but the reason that I say that is because he actually has stuff on his resume that has, like, those things have substance. It's like,
It does.
okay,
It does.
dang, he did this at last chance qualifier. He got into money at it, like, and it was a last chance qualifier with international competition. From a competitor standpoint.
Yes.
Even though it was Street Fighter V, like, that's hard.
Street Fighter 5, he definitely, yeah,
he was completely next level. Now in this game, I think he's a lot more human for sure. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that you just. I think
Write
the
him off?
caliber of competitor kind of trickles in with the person. Only exception I've seen so far is Poke Chop. But otherwise, it's like if you're here, like you're gonna end up being here, or at least really close to it.
Yeah, but there's a difference though. Like between you and Kitchi Pa, the biggest difference to me, right? The biggest difference to me is that he allowed himself to get that resume. You didn't in Street Fighter 5. You had a pretty nasty Blanca, right?
I do agree with that.
Right, and if you had actually went out and did some stuff,
I did.
Who knows?
Brutus knows.
But that's one of the moments right there. That's one of them, right? Where it's just like, that's the moment I'm talking about, bro. I go back to what I was saying earlier. You get to a point where you're like really nasty. It's a crossroads, man. Am I gonna keep it going? Well, it's really a 3-way crossroads. It's like, am I gonna keep going? Am I gonna maintain? Or am I just gonna chill? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And really, bro, you had all, like, in the Street Fighter 5. That's why I'm saying, like, that's the biggest difference to me. Is Terrence goes out and allows himself to create a resume, right? When you do go out, man, you creating a resume. Like, I'm saying, think about that.
It just doesn't happen as all.
Yeah, it's not often.
Yeah,
if you look
he
at
had time to mess up when he went out.
Yes.
And then learn from it and then grow.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly. And every time you go out, it's kind of like, man, I gotta do good. But it's like, but that's because you're using a musket. Terrence using a machine gun. He just going to all these tournaments.
Wait, I don't use muskets. Something like that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it. But
you got a big shot. You got a big shot, and you got to recharge that shot. Man, use a machine gun. Just
a musket.
Use a machine gun and just knock these tournaments down. You can get last place. Okay, boom. Now I'm in the middle. Boom. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? You get that comfortability, and that's what we want to build anyway. Going like the 4-4. The only difference is you actually winning. So you have to go somewhere else. And when I say somewhere else, I mean, it could be offline, it could be online.
But I need to do something.
Yeah.
So just so I can put it on my resume, last place in TNS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're never going to get last place, but yeah.
Hey, you don't, I could go 0-2, no problem.
You could go 0-2 in your head.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't see a place where you go 0-2 unless the bracket is set a certain way. Let me say that.
Well,
let me say it like that.
I'm not going to be defeated.
True, but you don't really, okay, I'll put it like this. Normally, you don't lose against your first opponent.
What?
Normally, you don't usually against your first opponent, recently, in recent times.
Recently,
I
guess not.
You don't. Yeah, you don't lose against your first opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I did 3 World Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I lost against my first opponent twice.
In the 3 World Warriors, but how many online tournaments have you played?
I don't even remember.
Well, you definitely haven't done it most out of all
Right. I agree.
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah. So, and it's gonna be hard for you to go 0-2 anyway because, like I said, you got a mind to adapt. I don't think you're just gonna go 0-2. It's gonna be a fight. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah. So I can go 0-2, but not go 0-2.
I mean, 'cause anybody can go 0-2. Freaking, if you said, well, that's Capcom Cup. I want to say Snake Eyes went 0-2 Capcom Cup, but that's Capcom Cup. We got the best of the best here, so of course he can go 0-2 there. But yeah, you just gotta put the build the resume, man, because you could easily build that resume.
Yeah. I think that's the game plan. Then.
Yeah, and then once Kitchi, because like you said, it really is resume. I agree, because when you sit down next to a person, you know who they are. You think about their resume. I know I do. Regardless if it affects me or not, I do. This is Punk, man. This ain't no Punk. This is Punk. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy. Hold on, he's this. But you know what? You know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
Have it.
I mean, because that's what you, that Blanca.
Boy. Man, if I had won a game, I feel like I didn't even hear all the crowd, so I heard a little bit, but not for real. The way that you talking, I feel like the roof would have blew up that month if I had won a game.
It was all. If you had,
Yeah, I feel like it would
have. They would have canceled Evo. They would have been like, it's done. This is a hazard to the public. It was so crazy, but the whole crowd was behind.
Throwing chairs at this dang monitor.
Trying to be crazy, but yeah, it was a good. That was some nastiness shown, but you just got to see the counter of the opposite end of the nastiness.
Oh yeah,
yeah, all in one match. You got to see the highest of the high, and then the lowest of the low.
The lowest of the low, and I feel like the lowest of the low was me not even using EXs to kill. I'm like, oh my god.
You didn't punish a DP.
They punish a DP.
You had a jump.
But that jump, I remember like, well, how the heck am I in the air? Because I did what I wanted to do. I faked him out with the rainbow ball.
Right.
He went straight up in there. I'm like, I got him. And then I'm in the air. I'm like, well, I don't got him. And it just looked so stupid.
You had one button to press and you had him. And you
I didn't do nothing.
Kick.
I'm like, what am I doing? But see, it messed me up though, because I wasn't supposed to be in the air. But I should have reacted. I mean, I should have reacted.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Those moments, they don't come that often.
They sure don't.
So it's like,
that was a woo moment, and I hit him with a punish counter for a heavy punch. Bam! The drive rush hit him, and I dropped the combo. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, that was your first drop. Level 1 was against Punk.
Yep. And then you said who was? He did. He pressed the button, and I hit it with my thing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, man, I'm looking so. Bro, when I watched that match, no, seriously though, and no matter how bad it was, when I look at the neutral, I'm like, who is this nigga, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is this? Like, I'll be chilling. I was chilling on him. Like, come on, Punk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what he says or how he felt. And he might have felt genuine about it. He might have really felt genuine. So I ain't gonna sit there and say, oh, he really didn't feel the way he felt. But he's like, man, you could have won. I'm just like, in the moment, I'm never gonna believe that.
Well, I mean, let's bring the whole thing into the picture.
Yeah.
What he was saying was, he noticed the mistakes you made.
Yeah.
And really, if you hadn't made those mistakes, you won 3 of those rounds.
I know.
That's what he said. He's like, really, you won 3 of those rounds. Like, that's verbatim Punk to Mom 92. Really, you won 3 of those rounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm over here watching thinking, this dude, he pretty much won 3 of those rounds. He just made some mistakes. Then Punk comes in and says it. Terrence is over there all basically like me. Like it sucks you lost, but that was.
I didn't want to hear none of that stuff either, because you told me you was jumping up and down, going crazy.
I was.
I'm like,
and
man.
But back then, especially, I wasn't jumping because my legs were like that was a risk. I was jumping because I was like, hey, you just had a nasty little showing on stream against Punk. I'll take that.
Hey, so that was my first time ever being on the stage, and I always wondered, man, who would it be like I was on stage? Like, I don't know, because I don't get nervous like that. So when I'm like, man, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I go on that motherfucker. I'm dude. When I promise you, when I say I wasn't feeling anything, for him, I wasn't feeling anything except in the very beginning when I was like, how do I need to approach this? And I was kind of feeling like, I don't know. I had some, like, not doubts, but more so like a bunch of thoughts. So thoughts can be doubts, like you're thinking a lot. And I was just like, when I had these all on the screen, when I had put my face down, I was looking, I was like, fuck it. It don't matter what I'm thinking, because I never fought him. So I fought him online, I guess. But I didn't give a, like, it was just like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Because I know if I get Punk to a certain spot on the screen, to a certain positions on the screen, he not about to just get out of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to work to get out that thing. So that's how I feel, you know. So that's cool, man. That's cool at moments like that. And then I'll go to +2 and get out. Yeah. But now I gotta work on my consistency, man. That really, like you said, that really is what it is.
But I mean, another thing to keep in mind is the character switching.
Yeah, 100%.
You've had several different tournament characters at this point. You've had Sim. You've
had. Did I?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. He was there. I don't know if I had him.
I mean,
No, I'm playing.
If you
I'm
wanna go
playing.
like that, you definitely didn't have Kyle either. I don't know
But-
what you did. But nah, you did. I mean, you did work at 404. It's not, I know you.
Yeah, it wasn't
you
too bad.
could've
Yeah.
done better, but
No. 4-4 I was content with as far as
Okay.
like, you know, whatever.
because it's a matter of time before like play style wise, you got Hugo.
Yeah.
You know, like I know that
100%.
for a fact.
I just got, like you said, I just got to hit 1800 with somebody, bro. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like you said, that really is one of those things where I got to sit down.
It's a mental hurdle.
It is a mental hurdle, bro.
Because then you'll feel like, man, but then you'll also realize that you're getting there like people used to get to diamond. I think 1800 is like diamond.
Yeah.
Because it says, I consistently anti-air. I don't let you drive rush for free. Like I'm shutting down basically the free stuff.
Yeah.
And you're forcing somewhat
Neutral,
of a neutral game. Yeah, but until you do that, no. And what's funny is, yes, this phase I was definitely over 1800, but I'm not right now. You know why? Watch the grand finals.
Yeah.
How many jumps came in that I
Yeah.
just didn't touch?
Yeah.
I could have crouched heavy punched. I could have aired to air. I could have gladius. I did nothing. I just took it. Or I tried to parry.
Yeah.
Like no.
And Perry's not a, Perry's a
Take it
last second.
It's
Yeah.
a panic.
Yeah.
It's a panic, quote unquote.
It does not need to be
anti-air.
because sometimes it be the main anti-air. It don't need to be that.
Yeah. I mean, if
'Cause
you
it-
see something like DJ's knee, yeah, like it's active.
That's free. Yeah.
Yeah, but whenever it's someone just jumping.
Yeah, especially when they're up here and you parry and it's like, oh my god, because that means it became a habit.
Yeah.
It's an easy habit to get. It's an easy little boop, little press. You know what I mean?
And then
So
you know if you get that actual perfect parry,
that's cool.
that's
Yeah.
one freaking bar drive gauge just gone.
Yep.
Just thrown.
Yep.
Unless you can kill, but regardless.
But yeah, consistency, man, huge. Especially in that game. But that's kind of one of the things. Like, I've always been a type of person, and I'm now this is me adapting to the situation. And what I mean by that is, I will never go to a tournament unless I'm where I want to be. That's just how Irvin Walker Jr. is, right? But recently, you know, we've been doing it, and I've been cool with it. Like, and it's not bothering me nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but that's something that I'm newly adjusting to, because I'm like, man, I don't think I'm doing nothing, and then I go to a tournament and it's just like, well, I'm not doing anything. So it's just kind of like, dang, you know. But I've never really, like I said, really done stuff outside of being where I want to be. In Street Fighter 5, even though I was like lower ranked and stuff like that, I felt like I was in good spots. Street Fighter 6 is so different to me, man. Like, it's different to the sense of like, Master's the highest rank, man, but it ain't at the same time. It's the MR. MR is the highest.
Well, MR is still fake. MR means you have a formula that works in rank. That's really
In 2K, you think?
2K as well.
Really?
100%. Now, the people who have 2K are capable of stepping outside of the formula and playing decently at least.
Okay.
But it's literally coming up with a game plan that beats most people. And you know what? Terrence right now, I think, is around mid 1800s, right?
Yeah.
I think he's a much better player than his MR is showing.
Oh, yeah, that's
but
true.
I think he approaches matches without a complete, formula. So that's what he's dealing with right now. Do I think he's the best Chun in the U.S.? If I had to break it down and be completely honest, I'd say yes, I do. I don't think there's a better Chun right now. But when you look at Shine's Chun, what you see is he plays such a different style that says, I'm not gonna respect. Like, his disrespect looks so different, and it's effective because people probably wouldn't expect Shine to do some of the stuff he's doing. And of course, his execution's great. So and his confirms are great. So if he gets that touch, he's about to turn it into some stupid damage.
Another thing too, he I feel like a lot of these guys are playing Street Fighter 6 too. Like with his trying to play Street Fighter 6 more than Terrence is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like Terrence is still playing. He's trying to play like Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Which is not necessarily bad.
It's just a very hard style to master in this game because mechanics say Terrence is allowed here, but he's not welcome.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I like that. Basically, because I saw him do a perfect fireball one time. He walked into a perfect period and hit him. And it's just like, dang, but you gotta be ready for that kind of stuff. Because I sent you this, and I'm gonna cut this video. I don't want to be too long, but when the dude, so Broski,
Yes.
I showed you that video. Dawson did the freaking flame on his wake up. He perfect parried all three of them and punished him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can do that with DJ's OD fireball.
Yeah.
And if he drive rushes in afterwards,
Hit him.
punished.
And that, bro, I'm telling you,
That's the game.
that is, oh my God, that is a game changer because
Yep.
yeah, because that's free. Dawson's Flame is free right there, or this has always been until somebody starts doing that, and you're gonna be like, I can't do the flame. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like I said, that was a guaranteed situation where he's like plus 10 if it, if you block it or if you regular parry. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you do and then you come out and hit him, that's crazy. What's wrong? Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I'm gonna cut the video. It's been long. I gotta edit a couple things in here, but you know what I'm saying. I gotta say, make sure y'all like. You know what I'm saying. Comment for my boy. You know what I'm saying. That's my boy right here.
What's good?
Comment on him, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the boy, you know what I'm saying? What's your YouTube again, man? You say you posted some video.
I mean, I want to say it's Fly Stash. The @ says Stashington, but
Okay, I'm gonna make it pop up next to his head. It's gonna be kind of cool.
yeah, hopefully he gets it right this time. Cause,
Yeah,
he got his own Twitch channel. YouTube. I don't even know YouTube at all. Like, I don't have any videos on it. Whatever.
Hey, like I said, I'm gonna make it pop next to his head and stuff. But all right, y'all. Peace out, man. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.